Hi, this is Makar, and today I'll be talking about the war updates in Ukraine for January 14th. In the background, you see the photo of the collapsed building in Dnipro city of Dnipropetrovsk region that was the result of Russian shelling with S-300 and S-400 missiles. It's like the complete, like block of the building collapsed. As you can see, that's one entire building, and now it's basically divided by two because of this shelling. There are a lot of killed people and a lot of injured, wounded. The rescue team is still, trying to recover people who got affected by this shelling, but I'll be talking about it a little bit later. So, as of today, and I'll show more photos and videos from Dnipro City, so keep tuned. Stay tuned. So, as of today, it's 114,660 Russian personnel being killed in Ukraine since February 24th. That's plus 530 since the last day. Also, Ukrainian army destroyed 6 tanks and 6 APVs, which the total number of tanks that Russia lost in this war exceeded 3,100, which is now 3,104 tanks. And also, Ukrainian army destroyed 13 vehicles and fuel tanks and 2 special equipment. Okay, so and also destroyed 4 artillery systems in addition to that. So let's jump to the map. So here in the western Ukraine, air defense was active in Lviv, Ivano-Frankivsk, Vinnytsia, and Khmelnytsky regions. Missile hit the critical infrastructure in Lviv region right here. And then in Volyn, that's Volyn region, Volyn Oblast. So there is a border with Belarus, and Ukrainian border patrol and army, they're preparing for potential invasion wave from Belarus, from either Belarus army or Russian army or joint, army of these two countries. So that's the photo that I want to show you. That's from the border, and as you can see, that's several lines of defense, and also this sign means that there are mines, and then as you can see, the trenches quite well equipped, and the soldiers are preparing for potential invasion. Look at this warrior. Like, in my opinion, that's a Terminator. It's like Ukrainian heroes. This one, and so that's the video. That's not from Volyn actually, but I wanted to show you this video as well. Look, that's not a movie. That's not a Hollywood movie. That's actually what is happening in Ukraine right now, every day. And what helicopter was doing, he was spraying the electrical or fire defense, like, I'm not, like, defense shells or something, so missiles don't hit the helicopter. Okay, so let's go back to the map. So in Kiev, and let me zoom in here a little bit on Kiev. So air defense was active in Kiev, and missile strike reported in Dniprovsky district over here. Explosions were audible in Kiev this morning due to the fire at the object of critical infrastructure right here. And missile strike reported in residential areas of Kopyliv village of Kiev region this morning over here. Then nothing happened in Volyn, in Sumy and Chernihiv region. I mean, nothing significant. So that's why we're moving to Kharkiv region right here. So in Kharkiv city area, explosions in Kharkiv after missile launch from Belgorod region, partial blackout in the city right here. Then Russian army shelled Огірцеве, Вовчанськ, Бударки, малі проходи, Зелене, Нескучне, Стрілеча, Тернова, Білий Колодязь, Бологівка, Дворічна, and Григорівка of Kharkiv region. All of these yellow circled dots. Then in Kupiansk area, Russian army shelled Kupiansk, Orlянка, Вільшана, Кислівка, Петропавлівка, Крохмальне, Табаєвка, and Berestove. All of these towns. Then in Svatova area, Russian army shelled Stelmachivka right here. Then moving south to Luhansk region. In Kreminna area, Russian army shelled Makiyivka, Nevska, and Chernovo-Popivka, and Ukrainian military pulled Russian tanks near Ploshchanka, Pishana, and Kreminna. Here, and over there. Then in Belogorivka area, Russian army shelled Verkhnyokamensky and Spirne, these two, and Ukrainian military pulled Russian tanks near Belogorivka. Then in Donetsk region, Rozdolivka area. Rozdolivka, let me zoom in. Rozdolivka is right here. So Ukrainian military pulled Russian tanks near Rozdolivka over here, and Russian army shelled Yakovlivka, Rozdolivka, Vesela, and Bilogorivka of Donetsk region. Then in Soledar area, Russian army shelled Soledar and Krasnogora, and Ukrainian military pulled Russian tanks near Sil and Krasnogora. Then in Bakhmut, Russian army shelled Bakhmut and Klishivka, and Ukrainian military pulled Russian tanks near Klishivka right here. Then let's look at deep state map. So near Soledar, there was a Soledar and Bakhmut. There was a change in the front line. So let's look at the January 13th. There are two time codes on January 13th. So if we look at the front line that changed near Soledar, so Russians are advancing north from Krasnogora towards Blagodatne. So according to this map, Soledar is occupied, but Ukrainian general staff of the armed forces of Ukraine, they have not confirmed that Soledar is under full control of Russians. They keep saying that it's not 100% occupied. And there is a Ukrainian flag waving in Soledar. Where is it? I'm not sure. Where is it? Anyway, yeah, over here. That's a Ukrainian flag waving on the in Soledar. It's according to Magyar. It's a Ukrainian military commander who is a quite trustworthy person, and I would trust this video as a legitimate video. Okay, so another video from Soledar. That's right here. That's 46th Brigade in Soledar. So Ukrainian army still present in western part of Soledar. And the situation changes every minute. Basically, Soledar is, it's 14 square kilometers town with pre-war population of 11,000 people, which is, it's a small town, and situation changes every minute basically. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the map, and in Bakhmut area, Russian army shelled Bakhmut and Klishivka, and Ukrainian military built Russian tanks near Bakhmut over here. Then, if we go south to Avdiivka area, yeah, in Avdiivka area, Russian army shelled Avdiivka and Berdichi and Vasala right here. Let's go back to deep state map and look at Bakhmut itself. So Russians advanced in this area as well. As you can see, they're trying to encircle Bakhmut, but they're far from this. And also in Klishivka area right here. They keep advancing, trying to... so basically what they try to do is to cut, to get this highway under fire control or physical control. So Bakhmut is easier to encircle by basically cutting off all the supplies. There is one road over here. I don't know if it's functioning, but there are hills and mountains over here. So there are 3 ways right now to get to Bakhmut using this highway, this one, and through this road. So if they, get control over this highway, then probably this road will be under fire control as well. And the only thing is here, but that's why they are trying to, basically encircle Bakhmut from 2 sides. And mostly there are Wagner groups. Right here is PMC Wagner and 6th Regiment and also other units of Russian army. But PMC Wagner, you know that the owner or the leader of PMC Wagner is Yevgeny Prigozhin, and he is quite influential in Russia. I'm preparing a video about Wagner, about Yevgeny Prigozhin. It's gonna be called The Rise of Prigozhin, the most influential man in Russia. I believe I'll publish it in 1 or 2 days from now. So once it's published, the links will be in the description and also at the end of this video. So I would really suggest to watch this video, as it's gonna be, in my opinion, it's gonna be amazing. So let's go back to this map and oops, too much. Let's go back. The map jumped a little bit. So in Vuhledar area, Russian army shelled. Oh, by the way, I think I missed Toretsk. So in Toretsk area, Russian army shelled Pivnichne and Druzhba, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Pivnichne over here. Avdiivka. Russian army shelled Berdichi, Avdiivka, and Vodyane, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Vodyane. I think I mentioned it before, and I called Vodyane as Vesele. This sound is Vodyane, not Vesele. Sorry for this mistake. And then if we go to Marinka area, which is right here, Russian army shelled Krasnogorivka, Georgiivka, Marinka and Novomikhailivka, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Marinka and Pobeda right here. Then Vuhledar area. Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Neskuchne, and Vuhledar, Zolotaniva, Vremivka, Vilne Pole, and Shevchenko of Donetsk region were shelled by Russian army, all of these towns. Moving to Zaporizhia area. Zaporizhia region. This front line is getting more and more active in recent days, more shelling, more ground fighting. There is no change in the front line, but as you can see, the number of towns shelled by Russian army is, quite big. I'm gonna list these towns right now. It's Гуляйпільське, Дорожнянка, Залізничне, Гуляйполе, Чарівне, Мала Токмачка, Новоданилівка, Оріхів, Кам'янське, Зелений Гай, and Малинівка. All of these towns. Then we're gonna go to Berdyansk over here. So in Berdyansk, explosions were reported in this town. And then we're gonna go to Dnipropetrovsk region, which is right here. Air defense was active in Sinelnikova district right here. So I'm zooming in on Dnipro city. So let's start with explosion was reported in Dnipro city. These pins are, on the river, but obviously it's somewhere on the land, not in the river. But the this map provider mistakenly, put it as its geographical center of Dnipro. That's why Dnipro city. That's why they, it's right here, but obviously it's somewhere on the land. So rescue operation, operation going after missile hit high-rise residential apartments block in Dnipro city. People under the rubble. That's one of the photo of the fire. This building is 9-story building. The entire block of this building collapsed because of the shelling. Huge fire, a lot of rubble. And I was wondering why Russian currency is called ruble. And the actual meaning of the rubble is, debris from collapsing. That's quite. Leave a comment below. Why do you think the Russian currency is called ruble? You can make a joke. Leave a comment below. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. That would really help me to promote my videos. And also, I just reached 100 followers, subscribers. It's a nice milestone for me as my channel is only 5 weeks old, and I keep making videos. I have around 50 videos so far. So every like, every comment, every subscription really matters. So please do. And also don't forget to share my videos, the links to my videos with your English speaking friends who might benefit from this information. Okay, so missile hit residential apartment that I mentioned. That's another photo. And as of 7 hours ago, I think it was 10 p.m. Ukrainian time, there were 9, the death toll increased to 9 and 64 wounded. That's as of 10 p.m. Ukrainian time, which is 12 p.m. Pacific time in the US, California time. So here I have several videos and photos of the results of this shelling. So let's go to, so that's the photo of the result of the shelling. That's insane. A lot of rescue, a lot of civilians helping, it's insane. One 15-year-old girl was standing somewhere, somewhere here. She got rescued, but there will be a photo of this girl standing somewhere on the piece of her former apartment. Where is it? That's the photo I showed you before, and then that's the video of the fire from entire block is gone. And then that's a photo, another photo of the war crimes that Russia commits. And let's go back to it, which is right here. I showed it to you. Okay, that's the video. Rescue operation. They see people over there. They're saying it's hard to comment, on this, but people are waving, and the rescue, they're like saying that, yeah, we see you. That's another video of civilians. Um, Civilians, helping rescue teams. That's a small girl also like cleaning up, the way she can, obviously. But she's cleaning up, the adults are cleaning up the ground and the girl. That's, rescue teams arriving at the scene. That's how it is. You can see people. I don't know if these people are civilians who need rescue or firefighters who got through the using the stairs, the ladder. Over here, I believe this is the girl, the 15-year-old girl. So he's saying that he's a volunteer, a rescue volunteer, a member of rescue volunteer team, basically civilian, even though he's in the military jacket, but he has no labels. So okay, so that's a senior person getting evac. A car that burned completely. That's another photo of as you can see, a lot of debris, a lot of rubble. The bus stop on the side over here. So that's the entire block of the building that collapsed. That's another photos. The rescue dog. People are hugging at the scene. Yeah, so that's hard to provide any comments. So as of 12:47 p.m. A.m. January 15th in Ukrainian time. There are already 73 wounded and 12 killed, including the 15-year-old girl that I believe I'm not sure if she is included to the 12 death toll or 73 injured, wounded, but also 26 people are still missing. And another Telegram channel as of 3 hours ago is saying that there are already 14 killed. That's the channel that I trust. So we now have the information that 14 killed and 73 injured, 26 missing as a result of this shelling made by Russia. So yeah, I'm getting emotional when I see something like that. So some terrorist attacks by Russia. So yeah. Let's go back to the map. We still have a few things to discuss, so let me zoom out a little bit. In also in Dnipropetrovsk region, in Kryvyi Rih, one person killed, another wounded as a result of Russian missile strike in Kryvyi Rih right here, where air defense was active as well. In Kherson region, Russian army shelled Zolota Balka, Gavrilivka, Lvove, Sadove, and Kherson city, all of these towns. Then in Mykolaiv region, the air defense was active as well, engaging aerial targets. In Odessa, in Odessa region, air defense was active in Odessa region. An explosion was reported in Odessa itself. And in Crimea, Russia deployed 5 ships with 36 caliber missiles in the Black Sea. Russia keeps terrorizing Ukrainian civilians with, striking the residential buildings, which is 100% a war crime. And the last thing that I would like to discuss today is London in the UK. The UK will provide Challenger 2 tanks to Ukraine. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak confirms during the call with President Zelensky. So that's the beginning of delivering Western-made tanks to Ukraine. Obviously, Ukraine need more. We need hundreds, but that's the beginning, I believe. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click on like or dislike if you didn't like it, and leave a comment. What do you think about Russia? Thanks for watching and have a nice day.